Welcome to another exciting episode of Wrap It Up. I'm Nonkazimulo Qindi, and as I told you, we are having a special broadcast as it is the festive season, so we're keeping things a bit toned down, we're a bit relaxed, and after all, we are a light-hearted show. So I will be giving you saving and safety tips that you need this festive season. So when it comes to saving, number one, you need to make sure that your budget is in check. Have a budget. It's one thing to have a budget, and it's another thing to stick to it. So have a budget and make sure that you stick to it. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. It helps you to be a more disciplined individual. Number two, you need to draw up a list. It's very important to draw up a list because you get to see the difference between what you want and what you need. And obviously, you're going to put what you need at the top, and then whatever change will be left or whatever special that there might be, you'll go on to your wants. So it's important to keep a list. It also helps you to just keep within the frame of your budget. Number three, you need to do your homework, do some research, and just compare between or among the shops, preferably between 2 to 4 shops, and do your comparisons. It's going to help you to see which shop is cheaper regarding the item that you want. There is nothing as annoying as going to another shop. You've purchased a particular item, you go to another shop and it's 20% cheaper than what you bought it for. You really feel like shooting yourself in the foot, so you don't want to do that. Do comparisons at all times. Another thing that I need to alert you on is for you who uses your credit card. You know, credit cards, they really give you that mind that, okay, I'm going to buy now and then I'm going to pay later. Make sure that you don't overspend. Do not overspend, finding yourself having spent more than you can pay. So with credit cards, you really need to be careful. Buy what you need, what you want at a later stage. And last but not least, when it comes to saving tips, ensure that you buy a gift from the heart. A gift does not have to be expensive for it to carry value. It's the thought that counts. So do remember that. Those are the saving tips that I had for you. So when it comes to safety, we know that in December, more than anything, or rather more than any season, you have to be alert. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to look at every angle wherever you are, because times are very, very bad. It's very, very rough. Sometimes you'll be looking into somebody's eyes and you can see that they wanted to do something, and just because you are vigilant, it actually saves you from whatever disaster that you were supposed to encounter. Another thing that you need to be aware of is to be cautious of any suspicious act that might be happening around you. Anything that looks like it's a criminal act or somebody is being mugged or anything of that sort, call your nearest police station. That's why it's very important to ensure that you have numbers, emergency numbers of police or either ambulance. You know that for the police it's 0800 10 111, and for the ambulance it's 112. So it's important to have those numbers on speed dial. It's very, very important. Another thing that you need to ensure that you do is avoid to drink and walk on public roads. I never get used to this at all, especially in townships / locations. You will find it happening all the time where people are drunk walking onto public roads. And this other thing that I never get. Every festive season, do drive around during the holidays, go into locations and townships. You'll see that people carry champagne glasses. I wonder, but why carry a champagne glass? It's one thing to carry your glass, or it's one thing to carry a can of your alcohol. I don't have a problem, whatever beverage you're drinking, but why do you have to carry a champagne glass? And when you go to cars, you'll see that it's those colorful ones that are big and people are crossing with them. I don't know, it's like educators. Does it mean it's a particular status, or we really need to know why that happens mostly in December. So avoid drinking and walking onto public roads. When you're fatigued, do not drive. It's better to just pull over, press the central lock button and just rest. It's better to arrive late than not to arrive at all. So do remember that. Do not drive when visibility is restricted. So rather drive slowly or stop if you have to. Again, it's better to arrive late than not to arrive at all. Avoid that when you are parking at any place in the season, you are leaving your wallet or your phone in your car. It is not recommended at all. So make sure that you have your wallet and your phone with you, or you tucked it somewhere in the car. So those are the saving and safety tips that I had for you for this festive season. Remember to stay safe, stay merry, and stay happy. Happy holidays, everybody.